This is what my living room blew up into over the past day. Me opening. Is that a bunny rabbit? What? I'm thinking I'm gonna show you guys the bananas and the shoes. Some old TEMU buys, some new TEMU buys. And what is this? And what is the purpose that I made for it? Oh my gosh, I went crazy in TEMU. Old buys. Hygiene. Stitch did not come from TEMU. The Ariel Silks. Amazon. So, let us begin. We are watching Dollhouse. We are on episode 4, Gray Hour.
Why did he collect them? Find out who's connected to the dollhouse.
Come watch with me.
You don't know me, but I checked you out plenty.
So I got also the dehumidifier. We'll turn this on. This will be the thing attracting some puffy smokes. So it changes color. You just tap it. The head comes off. What the fuck? Simple clip. The only bad thing is it can't hold more water. And I'd like it to hold a lot of water. Mix some essential oils in there, even boil a cedar branch. Just put that water in there. Just make sure to wash it out because the residue is pretty greasy. Shit is some oily crap. Just get a lot of residue on a cedar tree and rub that wood down later, and damn, you got some nice cured wood. Okay, enough of that. Alright. Okay, so it's turning itself. Stay there, phone. Don't turn yourself. No, it's like, nope. This is such a rigid cord. Good God. Ooh, I'm doing that with the cord. Okay, so I was like, yo, okay. Hi, guys. What? Check this out. Okay, so I don't think that I bought this in my purchase, but I was like, so what is it? It's like lingerie, you know, but when it comes like really tiny, you're like, what? Ah, what does it stretch into? What?
Hello, Echo. How are you feeling?
Okay, so it's got that bit.
For a little
And
while.
there's this. So I'm thinking maybe this goes on an arm. Then you got a little stretch under the pit. And then this was a tube top. And then this, I haven't tried it on yet. What? And then it's this. Oh man, it smells so good.
I wasn't certain where to sit.
Reminds me of like
30 laps today. Good for you.
whatever that game was with string.
It's important to exercise. I try to be my best.
That's lingerie. I'd say, you know, like would you say this is lingerie? This is definitely underwear.
Excuse me? Are you your
I understood this one.
I'm not sure.
So I think I'm gonna have to do like
I think if you always try, that's best.
later.
Right?
Every day is a chance to be better.
Right? And maybe we'll bring out Bunny Rabbit after. But right now we're gonna start with
Lunch together, man, friend. Same degree. Even the same table.
I remember each other?
No. The wipes are clean. This goes deeper than memory, into instinctual survival patterns. Flocking. Whole mess of sparrows turning on a dime, salmon trucking upstream. This isn't a book club, man, friend. This is the herd.
They're not bison.
So, oh, dude,
They volunteer.
here's the candy.
The problem is not insurmountable. What problem?
Confetti. I thought would be a cool, interactive thing to put into my purse. So there'll just be like confetti at the bottom, and if I ever like whip out something too fast, it'll just be kind of like I was here. So I thought candy, because it's candy, and it goes inside the cake. So I sprinkle a little bit of pixie dust. Then it goes into the cake, and it's the same size as these.
Yes, the less time we give him to spin his own theories, the better, I think.
Right?
Well, he needs closure.
TEMU just makes you wired.
And we are the experts at giving people what they need. Yes, sir, I'll keep you in.
But somebody's asking me that I should go to sleep. But then what are they doing?
I didn't offer you a drink. Tea or something stronger?
And we're watching Dollhouse. So if anybody is intrigued by watching a new series or has seen this series, we are on episode 4. What did I say the episode was called? Gray Hour. Dollhouse. YouTube has it. You just gotta purchase it off of YouTube. Lame. Okay, so what I was gonna do for this live is show the stuff that I unpacked earlier in the other live, and it has to do with something that I'm building in the back end of a closet. So there's a little tiny crawl space, kind of like a little closet with an angled roof. So it's a crawl space, and I'm gonna make it like a mystical forest fairy place. Yeah, so you walk into the closet, and then you have to go into this little door, and then it's inside that's the little crawl space that we're gonna beautify and put little tiny objects in to make it kind of seem like you just entered something cute that's maintained the space of you never need to go there, but you can say every part of your home has been looked after. So this is a dust mite. So I'm gonna put these in the first part of the closet because you just shrank. So right, because you just became the size of being able to see a particle of dust like this. So I thought that was great. Okay. Yep. So then there's a rat. And I was thinking if I want more rats, because there's never just one. I could make some. Like I could just make a rat, right? Pretty simple. This one, whoops, is gonna be just kind of in there. The carpet is gonna be grass, so it's gonna kind of look like grass, or it's gonna be wood. And I was thinking I would sand the wood down in like an old Victorian home, sand down the wood, and then I would just like add like a rug that's the size of the circumference of, you know, the floor, but it's grass, right? So it's just like a blanket, so you can just like wash it whenever. Anybody remember where this is from?
I mean, I know who I am and what I do, but I didn't sign up for that. I really.
The Hungry Caterpillar.
Is there a back door? I have somewhere to be.
Oh, she's the high-profile thief robber, right? That's what this Gray Hour is about, right? The Gray Hour is all about the fact that you don't have a brain for a certain period of time. So the hungry caterpillar ate a whole bunch of apples, and I thought that it would be so cool to make that be part of the exhibit of the room because everybody eats apples and throws them on the ground. So I'm just gonna get rid of these really cute plastic things that are really great. They're just kind of like all you do is just, you know, get your different sizes here of tightness. Ooh, you can go both ways. It's so great. Great simple clasp. So there's that. And then I have a potato. And then I have smaller potatoes because I got dollhouse things because I'm going to kind of put that in the walls, kind of like there's like borrowers living in our house and you just found the access door that they thought nobody knew about because it was overgrown by a forest that is infiltrating the house through the creaks and cracks. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so it's a big potato. And then this is the only one that kind of is in a pot, so it's like that'll be put near the door, I guess. But he's cute. So I thought there needed to be plants. So there's just gonna be grass, plants. The grass carpet is this stuff, so I just need to cut it into this shape and then sew it. So a good nice of swash, and it was pretty cheap. I'll make videos of putting this all together, doing that, and then they'll be like, where was this found? How did you find it? Can I buy it? And it's pretty good. So this is like exactly what I wanted. This looks like grass. And it's like relatively soft. There's gonna be pillows. But so that's just like the floor. And there's gonna be like a potato on it, rolling down the hill. Or a rat running up and down. Or the friendly caterpillar eating all his apples as they fall and roam and fall and roam and roam and when in Rome. What? So there's that. Play with that theory of brain. And then we have some pillows because everything kind of has to be small, thin, layered. Because layered is like, what if I had a whole bunch of these? A whole bunch of huge leaves and we just sit on them. You're not really going to be staying in the room. It's just kind of like a showful piece. If my sister ever has kids, she'll bring the kids over and I'll just put gifts in there and then they can just like take one thing each time they come around. Like, oh, you wanted the friendly caterpillar. Well, that gives me room to buy more toys, you know? Okay, so if you like that. Then I got this and I'm really pleased about this one because it looks decent. Do I have kids? I don't have kids. This is not my bedroom. This is the living room that we have filled with TEMU products. But no, I do not have kids. If my sister ever has kids, she's gonna have kids. I'm not gonna have kids. But this is great, and it's like really nice. TEMU. This one was a good buy. These were not a good buy. So these are lame as hell. Like they're that material. Can you hear it? Really lame. I'm not necessarily unpleased about the material. I'm kind of more unpleased about how this just kind of looks like it's just that stretchy stuff that just looks like it's worn out before I even used it. Like it was in the sun for too long and it baked. I can see the things through it. So it's just that weird material. I just don't like it. I don't like that material. So I'm not pleased about that. I might just kind of try to do it my own, buy fabric, and then just cut these open, take them off. But you know, because it's just the room, those kind of just are whatever, you know? Kind of just like I bought them. I'm not going to do it again. They have other logs that I think I would try. Oh, I don't know anything about the tariffs in TEMU. I don't know what that is. But I think it's like everything. You always should actually just kind of make sure to look at all the pictures. Like I did believe that there was a possibility that these were going to be crappy. Because they do kind of look like in the picture. Like this picture didn't change. When I do the video, you'll see the picture that there was. And it's just kind of like, some things they definitely do try and trick you though. You got to be wary. They definitely got me on a couple things. So, okay, now they're inside stealing the artwork. And the gray hour is about to happen, and she's about to not have her brain ready. So the grass is going to go inside of the wall at the back end. So I thought it would make it kind of more like, wow. You know, just kind of like, whoa, I thought it was fake, but in this corner it looks so real. And then there's this. So this is kind of the material of mouse pad. I didn't think that was going to be what it was, but it makes sense that that's what it is. It's beautiful. So I might just use it for my laptop now. But I also, I'm gonna make, just gonna put it in. It's gonna be kind of detailed. It's gonna be like right before you go into the little room. Like I kind of I'm gonna play with the idea of making the door into a hidden door. Like it won't be just, it'll just be like, it'll match the seams of the wall and you're just kind of like pulling the wall out. I don't know, something like that. And this will be like just right in front of a wall. And you're just like, why is there a leaf? But it's a closet, so you could have slippers on it, you know? Just kind of like pretending. I don't know. Cool. Everything should be hidden. Oh my god. Hidden, contraption. Okay, if you've ever been to Toronto, or if you want to go somewhere cool, go to Casa Loma, because they have those like in your bedroom. There's the door behind the curtain, and it's hidden. Tapestry on the wall, there's a door behind it, you can't see the door, there's tapestry, you don't go near art, you know, like, oh. And you can go up the stairs and into the next room. Oh my god, I love it. I would totally build houses where it's like a honeycomb. Like you crawl into that space and there's all these mirrors and it like beams down stars from above and you can see them close up as they're looking in water. Oh my god, has anybody ever seen the OA? Wow. If we could create that woman's place where the woman pulls OA out of the water and it's all dark and there's like colorful lights like crystals jumping and dancing and bouncing everywhere. Oh my god, so magical. There was a woman online that did an exhibit like that where it was all glass and she had everything like lights bouncing around and other things kind of reflecting off of and everything. It was crazy cool. I don't remember any more information other than what that was. So there's that. I'm gonna watch a bit of Dollhouse now and then we'll get into the Dollhouse stuff. What? We're watching Dollhouse and I'm getting into the Dollhouse stuff. I didn't get rid of the tag, darn it. So this bat was not TEMU. It's so cool. Heavy plastic, great. The only bad part is the shitty thing, but I am planning to, I have new cord that I got. Nice guy at the store helped me find it in his store. And then I'm going to drill a hole in the tail here. And then it's going to be kind of a short cord, not as stretchy, and it's going to kind of always just like bounce on an angle. Right? So I just need another cord. And then there's a thicker cord. So it's still black, but it's thick. And I'm going to switch those out. So that was $5 at it's like it's clasping my hand right here. It's so cute. Oh my god, I feel like it can just like, it's traveling with me. Like this is how it would be. This is how we travel the world, me and my bat. Okay, anyways, that's what it feels like. It has such like girth, like his stomach is in the palm of my hand like a baby. Okay, so anyways, Dollarama, $5. Great buy. Most likely you'll be able to find it in near Halloween next year. Unless they have it on their site and they just like always have their holiday stuff. I never actually checked that. That's one of those things you just gotta keep frequenting the store to kind of get that cool thing that like some company obviously made a bunch of bats and then was like, fuck, we can't sell them. But we can sell them to Dollarama for cheap. So this is a dust mite. Dollhouse just lost her brain, so they have now created a way to wipe the brains over a phone line. Remote wiped. So she has just been remote wiped. And we were just...
Modulator is your friend. I don't mean friend from kindergarten you see twice a year. Neuromod is your BFF. Brain mapping requires
pizza squares, ice cream bites, beef jerky. Okay, you may be the boy god of all things neuro, and I do worship.
So dust mite?
But I am not getting you all this stuff.
Dust mite.
Your privilege abusing.
Dust mite.
know how to avoid spandrels when aligning rigid destinators.
Dust mite.
Great for Apple.
Humility is part of the learning process. I break you down.
They actually have something that looks kind of like this with shaggy, long dreads. They're like short, like an inch. And it's like a dog. And it's towel material, apparently. I'm going to say it's kind of like this. It looks like these short things. Dreads. But they have, like, it's a dog instead of an orange. Because this is for the kitchen. So it's like an orange. But the other one's a dog. And not as cute as if it was this shape. Dust mite. How many legs does he have? More than he should. He has 2 more than he should. That came out exactly like the picture. Excuse me. So this is one of those things where it came out exactly like the picture, but it's just really shitty. So like, I wouldn't buy this. I'm only buying it for this. However, there's this thing, Illusion. That looks 3D, right? Like a strawberry. Like, it is nice here. Not like that's the lower part, right? But on camera, this grayness just looks terrible, and then this looks terrible because it's not bouncing out at you in real life. So it only bounces out. It's like a creation made to sell on the screen. If everything went online, how would you always know? Would you get better at noticing? Do you get smarter if you're told a lie all the time? If you can figure out it's a lie eventually? That looks juicy, right? Right there. It feels like it looks juicy, unless it's not going to look good on the other side. But right now it looks juicy on the screen. But when I look at it, it's like, nope.
I don't know what wins. Handler is
Nope.
MIA, and Echo's vitals
Yep.
are...
Product bought for the screen.
We checked in with Central Evening.
For real. It's built as a tool for the screen. So like, you don't care because it's a tool for the screen.
This is a special skills felony engagement.
Right?
I wove more than one thread of unflappable into that tapestry. Echo could have an exploding belly bomb and her heart rate should have just passed 65 beats a minute.
I don't think so.
Something's wrong. I'll initiate contact. Yeah.
Okay, so let's show the miniature.
You reached out to an active during engagement without my See, adrenaline. It makes me forget my
We'll show the best one first. So if you want to get out of here, get out of here. So the best one first. Oh, right. It didn't come with an extra one. I always keep thinking this is an extra, but it's not. It just goes on the bottom. So that goes epic crystal chandelier goes over this bathroom. So funny enough, hearth bender, if you want to see some construction, hearth bender, Ipe garage door. And you'll see a guy who's making a whole bunch of stuff. And he made a bathtub like this for a client. So he made the mold and then he poured the concrete and then they were left with a concrete bathtub in this shape, pretty much. So I was like, what? Had to buy it because we're renovating that mystical fairy forest closet inside of a closet that's right behind a bathroom inside of his house. Right? So at first when I pulled it out, I thought this was for soap or for a sponge. It's not. It's a bathtub. I remembered that I bought a bathtub. But it's that perfect shape, you know? It's that perfect shape for it to like sit. But no. So it is going to be gorgeous with this epic crystal chandelier that would be huge. So I'm going to do it high up to make it kind of look like appearance of that. This thing, I love it. It's the perfect, like it's heavy. It's like heavy, like it's not shit. Like it's not like, well, they put a lot in there. Damn, they did a good job with this. Like it's just a crazy cool fabric. I knew this one was going to be good. And I think it was pretty, like 30, 40 bucks. Maybe, it might be less. When I do the video, you'll see the thing pop up. Or just go look up mushroom yellow stuffy. Bet you the stuffy will work. TEMU. Okay. I'm gonna have a cigarette. Show you a bit more stuff. Get a whole bunch of leaves, dishes. They're very shiny. I might have to scuff them down to make them look a bit more dull. But you never know. I might like the fresh leaf look. I'm just going to have them kind of like around. They're for soap, so one might go into the bathroom beside to kind of give influence. Like, whoa, you so live, don't you? Groot, here over here. Totally been stealing the leaves, yo. It's totally been stealing them leaves. Groot was not found at TEMU. He's a Thai.
She makes me feel funny.
Okay. You can't see the picture, but there's monkey ape people on this. Kind of like they popped out of Wizard of Oz.
10 months of research. Blueprints, security systems, police response time. The Parthenon job was supposed to be mine. Now it's yours. You're running two ponies all along.
You were running two ponies all along. creative thinking might not get you paid.
And wear comfy shoes.
Wear comfy shoes.
But I learned how to lap dance.
We'll pay double your usual fee to extract them.
Getting sidelined by some girl.
These are a bit long, gotta say. We're gonna have to like cut these and like sew them up. They're gonna be like lace
I've never
chains.
gotten amnesia doing a cake, but whatever.
'Cause this is crazy. They're right at the bottom. They're this long. Like, what are you supposed to do? Knot that shit up? Like, what?
I'll see the cash. We're pressed for time.
So that's. I'm gonna have so many more. Pink. And it's just gonna be like chains.
It's not about just creating 5 seconds of noise. You have to break into our system, which is impossible. You have to get Echo's cell number,
Or she.
or they. It has to be a they. I mean, look at this build. It's not even science, it's art. We just saw the
Chain.
firewalls.
There are many.
I defy another programmer to put that much neurotrophic factor around each and every
Not worth it though. I could have ripped up some fabric and had fun with it. Instead of buying this.
Conspiracy. A gigantic, multi-pronged
That's what I should have done.
You need to take something.
Well, this is Topher.
When you took Echo out tonight, did she seem normal?
Yeah. Why?
You don't know. What's going on? Echo's been wiped remotely.
What?
It's not my fault.
Echo's being wiped remotely. God damn. What is that sound?
Mr. Langton, talk to Topher.
Dude, yo. Sometimes being in a goddamn old house is creepy. Like the fucking creaks sometimes. God. Oh my god, I've tripped myself out so bad sometimes.
The outcome is
Oh my god.
happy. Then you should prepare yourself.
Like, fuck. I'm gonna show baskets soon. Somehow, like, I had one day, like, there's a tank over there, there's nothing in it. There's Groot sitting up on the log. He's been sitting there for weeks. And then there's just been baskets, like, right on top, been there for a week.
Oh, sweetie.
And then I get down one day and all of a sudden the baskets have launched themselves, like, this far,
But if this echo
hitting
is as good as you say,
Groot off the log.
right side.
Fuck is that? There's no wind, and they're
All I need is a phone. I like
baskets. Fuck these guys.
That's fine.
Shot themselves across. They went like this. He's like just chilling, minding his own business, facing. Let's just do it facing you guys. These are up here, like right here. These somehow like launch themselves, hit him on the head, and he knocks off the log. What? Like, after weeks of like he's just chilling, these are just chilling. There's no wind. There's no way there's like windiness. It's just nope, all of a sudden you're gonna come downstairs and there's gonna be some disaster. What? Okay. Well, okay. Like, I don't know. So
What's prison?
now Echo is getting really scared. She is gone into Echo mode. So she's like, she was wiped to be a doll. So now she's just like, you know, you following?
I'm a bad guy.
She is a talking cucumber, apparently. I wouldn't say that about a wiped mind, but
You don't get to take the easy way out. I'm lifting the no-kill order.
like, what makes you not? So The baskets are very delicate looking. I'm not sure if you can see that with this light. But these were worth it. So the baskets were worth it on TEMU. And I don't think that there's many options. But later on you'll see. And I wanted to put grass down on some areas. There'll be like really tall grass, like our size grass. But then there's like little grass. So it's just a little palette where I can put down some grass. Like maybe I'll put some grass around the bathtub. I'm just going to simply glue it. This I haven't put together yet, but it's just a little delicate cake scene. So there'll be some cake beside the pool, bathtub. I thought a pool was kind of cute near the grass. There's gonna be, I'm gonna buy some other cute little, I want to buy some more flowers that are doll size. So then there's these, all these envelopes are just gonna be like there. And there's going to be a mailbox, but it's not going to be this one. I'm going to turn this one into a garbage bin. So it says mailbox, the United States, but it looks like a garbage bin, like a bear bin, like those bear bins when you go camping. You see those out in the wilderness of the countryside. So this looks like that. That reminds me of a garbage bin, not a mailbox. So that's what I see. So I'm gonna take this thing off and just make my own little sign of just making it into. I'll look up pictures of these and then see what they put on, and then I'll just put that on. And I wanted something cool like this. It doesn't move, and I can't find my really cool one right now, but I got a Ouija board and is perfect. So if you're into that, you should totally go to TEMU and buy it, because it is adorable, and it's like this big. It's like cute and tiny, and you can see the little writing, and there's a little drawer that opens and closes, and you put the little thing that you move to all the words or the letters to make a word, and then the numbers, and you put it into the drawer. What? And then it just like, you can move it around. So I think that's adorably cute. So I'm in love with that. I think that's just something like you want to poke your head in and be like, whoa, and you could have stayed there and seen that. So I like that and they're heavy. So I like that this is very heavy. So it's just kind of like girthy. I think of girthy as Victorian. So I kind of like the girthiness, the heaviness. It's cool. So it means that it's a metal in it, right? Something like that. It's just nice. This is goddamn beautiful. There isn't a vine on each pole, which makes it realistic. But it's perfect, rusted color. Got little leaves that I'm going to paint green, and then I'm going to paint the vine more browny, a bit less rustic. I'm going to make that realistic. And I'm not sure if you can tell the lights, but those are little leaves, and they have their own grooves. Like, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. This was like 15 bucks. It was worth it. This shit was expensive. The seat's a little weird that it's so big, or whatever. I'll make like fairy people that are the scale size of this, but these are like a weird scale. Definitely a weird scale. Like, how big is the person to be able to go into the mailbox, apparently, and sit on this? Like, that's a massive mailbox. Like, is that a massive mailbox, or am I just, is this one of those shitty things in our real world that are stupidly small, and I'm just like used to the big one of this look? Maybe that's what I'm messing up with, but anyways, it seems weird that this should be bigger and this is too big. But maybe not, because maybe now I'm thinking it's kind of like a porch swing. So maybe I'm take away from the park swing, and this is a porch swing. So I like that. Might paint the seat so it's a different color than the rustic pole. I think that's what I'll do. I'll paint the seat and I'll paint the vine. In the vine, the leaves have little like grooves in the metal. Good God, you can feel the texture. And for kind of an idea of borrowers, the whole like, now we got dollhouse, but now let's make ourselves feel like we're a dollhouse, and we just went down the rabbit hole with the rabbit, right? Like we just took a gander in that, right? With his crazy clock.
Aren't we the bad guys?
This bag was $50. All the other attachments, let's say it's like $20. I can't stop squishing this shit. Oh my god, it's perfect. If you love squishing, get these bows. Find something to put them on. Okay. So we're going down the rabbit hole. So now we got a big ass Ziploc bag that should be like this big, right? But now we just shrank. Borrowers. The borrowers, not Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Borrowers. However, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is awesome. So now I got these. And these are focal point of this massive TEMU buy. These are sturdy, strong, totally worth it. You can find them anywhere in the whole world. Just buy them. Doesn't even matter. I'm not supporting TEMU. I'm just supporting the stuff that I found. And I should have paid more attention to not buying so much. But these things were not one of that. So this is gonna hold my towel. So they didn't give me the right kind of stuff in what I want. I want them to be screwed into the wall. But anyways, I can do that DIY myself. I like DIYS. Do it yourself. I don't look at that word as one word. It's not. And I can do things with words. Just ask me. But it's really confusing, so that might get awkward. Because it's not really something that I'm reading and learning about, so it doesn't have some fanciful. It was just, whoa, I created Latin that one time from dissecting the words in this one way that I've been doing for fun. To be like, yo, is that how you got there?
15 minutes at least.
This is West Hollywood. You guys are having cars and news.
And then I'm like, now I'm 5 years of doing that certain kind of thinking. Now I'm creating Latin, and I'm like,
Give me hands on the buff. I don't get it.
like you would think that it's a fluke, but it really wasn't.
Stay put while I put you front and center on every bee on the lookout list from here.
It's just a fluke because I can't tell you how I got there.
Los Angeles, I plane, train all on.
But I will be able to once I fuse the thought into a more cohesive understanding of what I'm trying to
Make sure they know
talk about, I guess, or figure out, because I'm not really talking about it.
I don't want you to die, but if you do.
I may not be living parts of it, however. Okay, so what will we show next? I'm eyeing my bananas.
What message they want to buy you to send? I'm trying to help you. Your buddy turns out and tells a different story.
So I started being like, I should buy a whole bunch of different kinds of fruits that do things for my bunny that you just saw. So I found these flasks at TEMU.
My CI shows up, Ted. Nobody's
Metal, great. Oh my god. So then I was like looking at the banana. I'm not sure which one I found first, but had to buy both of them once I found them. And this is amazing. The bejewels on this are great. They're like built into whatever the material is, that's what it feels like, seems like. Feels like I could like throw it and it would still be fine. It might be kind of like sanded down. So those are amazing and simply opened. This is a banana and it's just a lipstick. But it's empty right now. So I guess I just bought it because it was a banana. Now I have to fill it. A little bit of beeswax, a little bit of coconut oil, melt that shit down, pour it in, it solidifies. Bingity bangity boom.
How are you feeling?
Did I fall asleep?
Oops.
Recognize the sculptures
Oh shit.
inside the marble, waiting to be
We just totally like
We should get this one final.
flew by the episode, so now it's pretty much over. They just won. Got another, forget her name, but they got another one to get the other one out
So,
of the sealed container of artifacts.
the remote wipe didn't do any permanent damage, so
The remote wipe has not done any permanent damage.
In Echo's head and that vault. It's gone.
she's fresh as morning dew. No
Fresh as morning dew, I love those days.
Well done. I believe Victor has completed his debriefing. He's ready to provide.
Oh my god, trudging through a field of long grass and getting totally soaked by the end of it, but you have a long day of running around a huge expanse of a area and you get to do fires and go swimming and go canoeing. Man, what a life.
Am I fired?
I'm upping your security.
I loved getting up, crack a, I was gonna say dawn, is it dawn? It's dawn. Crack a dawn and going to see the sun rise through the hills in the distance. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. All foggy, you get the different glows and shades of orange and pink.
We're not all powerful.
So beautiful. We would like ride our bikes 15 minutes, go sit on the road. There's a huge massive hill going down and then you'd see the hills in the distance and there's the sun.
I'll tell you what.
Not much higher than how you're sitting. Crazy.
You'll tell me how we did this and how we can never do it again.
So now Topher is going to try and figure out how somebody created a remote wipe, but then he's too smart and he figures out too smart of a remote wipe, right? And that's a crazy scene. Oh, they're going swimming. Oh, the rooms are so nice. Like the pool room, holy shit. It's the kind of shit I want to talk about on these things. Like, oh my god, the crazy architectural. Like the shower room. Oh my god. That's what I want. What if you just always had a rule, just no sexuality in the bathroom? Then we could have beautiful spa-like public retreats where we just all are bathing and there's never going to be weirdness, and if there's weirdness you all know how to deal with it, right? Like, you don't need to be like, what was that specialty number that knows how to deal with human problems? Anyways, because it's communal bath. If anybody's just kind of like not really watching the movie, communal bath situation where everybody's naked, everybody's man or woman. It's just the humans are interacting. And it's an open space, and there's just big round shower, 8 shower things, and you just shower together, you know.
You have the money.
It would have been polite to ask.
You have to get used to doing things my way too.
These personality imprints, they come from scans of real people.
Keep it down. While this little darling and I get to know each other better.
She's in.
Hey neighbor. Off early? Ooh, who's she?
Nobody, according to the FBI database.
Your little brainchild just backfired.
Oh my gosh. So my mother got me a GoPro. I tried to get a GoPro a couple years ago. It didn't work. She got me one. So with these TEMU buys, like if you watch the live, there's me opening my GoPro and I'm like, my mom sponsored me for this. Not sure if that's saying anything, but I haven't figured out what that is. It looks like gadgets to hold it to something. Oh no, did I just show you that? But there's no, oh here. So I guess these are some cards, and then she's like, I gave you a SIM card. I'm not sure if her friends are giving her this stuff. This looks like your friends trucked it to you, and you're like, oh, I know somebody who needs it. Or she just doesn't care. She's not one of those like mothers that are packing those beautiful baskets, that's for sure. But I'm gonna be packing that basket for her. Good God, I'm so excited to do some videos where it's just like creating that kind of stuff. And I think that I'm gonna do like ones where if you guys, my subscribers, want to. So I'm not really sure what that showed, but this thing is really cute. So what I was about to say was, um, I'll give out, you know, baskets to people because I love giving gifts to people. Oh my God. I went down to Tim Hortons and the woman behind the counter was like, I love your dress. And I'm like, what? I just like literally put it on that morning. And it was in my store. And I was just deciding, like, do I really want to get rid of it? You know, it's kind of those things that stayed around too long. Now you're second guessing yourself and you want it. So then I'm like, oh, I go back like 15 minutes later and it's all packaged in a gift ready for her. And she said she loved it. I still talk to her. So yeah, I'll do a couple videos of my store, and we'll do a game, and then the lucky winner will win a basket that we make together from all the stuff in the store. And then maybe a bit of other extra spa products.
Unquestioning serenity. True happiness requires some measure of self-awareness.
Like, actually, I'll give one of my favorites because it's my favorite video that I'm making. I'll give out in the spa stuff because obviously it's not going to be used. Weird. What am I trying to say? Fuck. Okay, I just spaced. I can't go back and see what I was just talking about. What am I giving out? What am I giving out? Oh, Tree Hut. That stuff. I love their Rose Tree Hut. Oh my gosh. If you have ever used Tree Hut body scrub, that shit in Rose is amazing. Moroccan Rose. Oh God. You just never want to leave the smell. So I'll do that. I found that their site, you can't buy it from their actual site, but you can buy it if there's other people that buy it. I don't know what that means, actually. What does that mean? How did the people buy it if you can't buy it from the site? Or does that not make sense and I made a mistake? Because I was trying to buy it, and it was like, no, you have to go to these store locations. I'm like, but I want to go to your store location that I'm in right now.
Nothing.
I don't know, so that was weird.
We both know your clearance rating opens up databases card.
But they have some better ones than I've seen in the places that I can get it, so I'm not really sure where to go to get the ones that I wanted to try. You know, it's kind of like that. I have a problem with that. There's this amazing root beer that's actually just uses um, mushrooms. It has mushrooms in it. It's like fermented mushrooms, but it tastes just like, because they use, I think, the black licorice and the other stuff that tastes like it. So, um, is it black licorice or am I thinking of something else? Anyways, so it tastes amazing. It's kombucha root beer, but it's incredibly hard to find. And as of yet, I tried the site. I couldn't get it off the site, so I'm not really sure how the people are getting it. Like Fiesta Farms sells it. It's amazing. So now, Dollhouse, the next episode, maybe we'll watch one more episode. True Believer. Or how about we go to another live and I'll do some other options. Maybe the bathroom. We got a whole bunch of bathroom stuff in here. Yeah, we'll do like a bathroom and then maybe some other little things. But maybe that'll be the feature. Bathrooms. Because I'm excited about this stuff. This stuff is exciting. And there were so many packages. Oh my gosh.
And in order to do that, she's going to have to be made blind.
Not permanently.
And I'm just trying to get recognition and awareness. Not recognition, awareness. And this seems like one of those things where it's like, whoa, you went through millions of people and now you have found me. Come on up. I have yet to find myself. Come join me in the mission.
Will bypass her own cortex and be broadcast directly back to the ATM.
I hate that word, mission. It's not mission. This just started. We're gonna do another episode with that. And why I don't like mission, because it's not my shin. It's not mission. It's not Ms. Hen. It's not MIS. Sin. Son. But it is all of those actual spellings, and we have all created some very fundamental meanings that don't actually mean the meaning of the fundamentality, or whatever that is. But mission. MIS. SIN. SON. NOS. That's no sin. But then if you want to cut it evenly, that's MIS, SON, and OSI, no sigh. We cut off an M, I cut off an S, right? MS, SM. What could that stand for? Not sure. W squiggle. So we got a noise, because I'm kind of hearing NOIS, this noise. Why? I'm not a good speller. Funny story. Terrible speller, so I'm not really sure how to spell noise right now. Is there an E that I'm missing? Because within a calculator, times 18 numbers together. Literally 18 numbers, not the number 18. And you'll get E. So the fusion of numbers, like the atomic bomb, but the fusion of numbers created word. Potentially. If we can find more calculators that do an A and a B, and why the hell there's 26 maybe came out of there. But probably not. You know, it's probably just one of those like, yeah, it's just that. There's an X, there's a Y, there's an A and a B. But is it? Or is there other things that are more just kind of like, what is MC squared? There's an M and a C, and a C and an M, and a K and an M, and a blah 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 blah. Anyways, so that's not really the E. But anyways, so yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Mission. Mission. Sheen. SHEIN. Where's the M? Did I just almost give all of it, or am I missing some? Or am I just like recreating the word from the sound of why it was sounded out that way? Because you could be saying my's son. But why would you say my's son for mission? For somebody going somewhere, because we understood mission as more of a militant. A militant only held men of dick. I'm not sure how else to say that, but go watch Stage Beauty and don't wonder why I'm not going to talk further about that. Stage Beauty, and then go to the Olympics of right now and wonder why they're doing the same. Expose the boob, expose the understanding of we are naked. What happened in Stage Beauty? The fuck did they take from us your emotional capacity of what to do, not facially, but why do I move this way? Why can I not do it in every day? Any day, every day, most moments. It's not me. I was supposed to be another one, always. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we just digress. Okay, so we are gonna end this and go to another live, so it just kind of looks like more organized, kind of like videos, but they're not, because I was obviously just talking about some stuff. We'll end with these. Worth it. TEMU. Maybe somewhere else. But I got them from TEMU. Towel holder. Heaviest toilet paper, but it will never fall over. Octo. Pussy. So, the next live is going to be about the options of your toiletry. I was going to say toiletry. Of your toilet. And these will come in. So these will be in the beginning. You'll see these. Sexy. Sexy. Pose for me, baby. It's I can't say it. That's all I remember. Okay. It's sounds and sights for me. Okay. Here.